and welcome back to Volgarr the Viking. Now it's time for the alternate path, the path of the Valkyrie. And the first thing we need to do is, well, obviously jump into the pile of treasure. But after we're done that, now we have to head up this way and approach the statue. And it reveals the second path. So let's get our butt in gear. Come on. And here we are in level 2, but it's in a completely different layout. Also, our life crystal has turned into a Valkyrie for some... Oh, hang on. Also, our life crystal has turned into a Valkyrie for some reason. And she's carrying 3 warrior spirits, which just happens to be the same number that we have. So she's going to be in charge of our warrior spirits, and every time we die, she's going to crush one of those. And once we run out, this happens. So yeah, we don't want to lose all of our warrior spirits, otherwise we won't be able to get the best ending. So anyways, back in level 2, the first encounter of this level is a crab battler. And normally from where we're standing, we can't exactly reach him with our spears, unless we had the hammer shield, but if we get on the very tip of this platform, we can just barely reach it with our spear. And we're going to do that instead of standing on that red platform, because I don't think I want to dance around the lasers with this wooden shield because, you know, that's not safe. That's going to get you killed. And on the path of the Valkyrie, we don't want to die. So one thing that the path of the Valkyrie actually expects you to do is be able to platform very well. A lot of platforms in this path are very small, and sometimes they're really close together or very far apart, and you're going to have to really time your jumps if you want to survive. Now before we leap onto that boat, we're going to charge up a spear and go ahead and throw it into that one humongous block, so that way we can jump onto it without having to do the whole setup on the boat thing. So instead of jumping up there and dealing with more fishmen, I'm just going to ride it out from below, because I figured that'd be cooler. I mean, come on. Now right here I messed up and ended up taking a hit. What I wanted to do is let the clam go ahead and shoot its pearl out, and I was going to jump just right so that way the pearl was already past me by the time I landed. And I wanted to jump again and do a down attack just before that clam closes its mouth, so that way I could save myself a little time. But I ended up messing it up big time, and I paid for it. Now we can move on, but there is a chest at the top of this tower of spikes and bricks. So to reach it, we're going to throw a spear into this first block here. So that way we can just do a little baby jump, but I had to do a big jump, and I messed it up, so I gotta do it all over again. Want it really on that lower half, so that way we can set up more spears without having to do any fancy jumping or anything like that. And from there, you just do a little bit of baby jumping, and there you go, you made it. Alright, here's the second half of the level, and now here is a jump that messes up a lot of new players. So what you're probably thinking is that you need to jump just right at the right angle to make sure that you fall through that gap without hitting the spikes, but the thing is, no matter what's going to happen, your forward momentum is not going to change, and you're going to end up falling right into one of those spikes. So here's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to jump forward, and once you're over the gap, hit jump again, so that way you'll neutralize your momentum, and you will fall right through. So now we're in water, and there's no air pockets between here and the surface, so we need to act fast. And to get up there, we're going to need to climb these blocks by double jumping. Once we get to the third block, you're going to jump, and then you're going to sink a little bit, and then jump again. So that way you don't overdo it and end up in the spikes. And do this in a timely manner, and you will just barely make it out from drowning yourself. So for this water mine, you're going to wait for the second beep before you can attack it. And when you do that, it's going to fly right into that clam, and it's going to kill it, giving you the opportunity to use that air pocket that's right there. And here I am trying to give myself enough time to explain something that I already explained. If you watched the crystal run, you should have already seen that obstacle. Anyways, moving on. Now these next jumps, you're going to do single jumps, not double jumps, because if you double jump, you're going to jump right into those spikes every time. Now here's the same obstacle, except the indention's a little deeper, and you don't have to jump into it, you're going to just fall into it. You're probably going to want to jump sooner than I did, because I came really close to getting hurt there. And at the end of the level is a rune. We're going to need to pick that up. Well, that about does it for this video. I hope to catch you next time. See ya. Also, the rune gives you a little extra treasure for obtaining it.